When choosing careers, we always consider so many things. First, is it going to make me money? How much money? Is it going to make me the most money? Second, where is my passion? Is this my passion? And once you have a career that serves both of these factors, it's considered success, right? Mm-hmm. Nonetheless, there are careers, or we can say all careers have those things that benefit others and others that don't benefit. In other words, they solve problems, others add problems. With that in mind, today we have a guest who is going to talk to us about career choices for young learners. Nyinyi wenye mnawatch, wenye mnasoma sahi, is that career that you've chosen or you're planning to choose, is it what will solve the problem? Is it what will suit what you need in life, what the community needs in life? Yeah, and welcome to the Social Scene Podcast. I will be your host, Dicky, Chillis.
Rachel Wamucii.
Yes, and of course, by now, Meona, we have a guest, as I have said.
Shelly Rose.
Yes, yeye ndio atakuwa anatuambia kuhusu a career path that most people need to be choosing, most people need to be focusing on because of the problems that we are facing as the country. That is Kenya, okay? Without further ado, nitaacha ajiintroduce, aseme yeye ni nani, aseme ametoka wapi. We also ask, are you single, are you married, is it complicated? Kuna watu wanaweza kwa pale nyumbani wanataka wanaweza sikia you have good, you're beautiful and you have, you know, the brains for it. Aseme yes, this is the one. Aya, tupe pambio.
Okay, I'm Shelly Rose Odero. I'm from Wamucii County, specifically Rachonyo North. And what else do you have to say?
Are you single? Are you married?
Oh, it's complicated.
Of course.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Kuna mtu amekuconfuse?
I am confused kidogo.
Okay. What's good in Wamucii?
In Wamucii, okay. So far, Sai, our governor. At least we've seen changes so far, which was not there initially. And what else? I enjoy the company there. I'm around people who get me.
Okay. Right. Talking of Wamucii, imagine she just traveled from Wamucii to here specifically for this podcast, and we really appreciate you for showing up, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hiya. So, as I said, we are talking about careers, right? And you have a foundation. Yeah, a foundation that focuses on young learners choosing careers.
Yeah.
You can speak briefly about it.
Yeah. So, do I speak on what it does or how it began?
Everything.
You can begin from how you started it, what inspired it, then what it does now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as I said, my name is Shelly Rose Odero from a very reserved area. So, I went through my primary in a very reserved area, but specifically my dad took me out of that reserved area to go out there. So, I joined university in Wamucii, Tomboya University, and I did education, maths, chemistry, and during my education period, I wanted to give back to the society. So in my secondary, I was sponsored by an organization called the Mango Tree Orphan Support Trust, and it's compulsory. If you finish your Form 4, you have to do a community service for the 6 months as you wait to join your university. So it's compulsory. So I was a community teacher. Sikujua nitakuwa mwalimu, but I was a community teacher teaching the primary schools. So after that, I went to university, and when you get to experience these people, it's my first, when doing my community service, it's my first time I'm experiencing my community at a level we are now together. The other part I was like, homie kwaje? You understand?
Yeah.
But otherwise the rest I was out. So this is the first time I'm like experiencing my community, and I felt like my community is very rural and don't take this offensively, but very backward. But that time, not now.
All right. No, at the time they were very backward.
Yeah.
Right now I'm improved kidogo.
Yeah. And in in a Luo community, you know of their culture, the wife inheritance, the what else do we have? In my community is a lot of sisal making and what do you call it? Sand harvesting. Sisal making and sand harvesting. Which sand harvesting is very, very dangerous to the environment. It leaves a lot of quarries there. So I thought of, I'm here in university, my dad can pay my university. The organization is also sponsoring me through the university. So I felt like I should give back to the society. So I started with the sexual reproductive health in my Form 2. In my Form, not Form 2, but second year in the university. And, you don't have this experience. But I decided I learned through online. Online. So I learned through online and got my friends. We collected some cash and we bought some pads. So going back to these friends who buy are from some are from Fars, Ukambani, Tomboya University don't have a lot of laws. So some are from.
Oh really?
Yeah, they have people from Kambani, Nandi, but they're my friends. So I've convinced them I'm good with words, and they're like, I want to change my community. Please support me. So
you started it personally.
Yeah, we called it. At that time I used to call it She Deserves.
She deserves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went to my community. A prophet is never welcome in their home. So I'm told, siuni mtoto wa nani? Hakuna kitu ataleta hapa. But we go there and we talk to those girls. Like the students there go to disco matanga. They go to the person is a student during the day. During the night, a mother, a dancer, strip dancer. Strip dancer is they dance in the disco matanga story.
Disco matanga is like there has to be a matanga going on.
Somebody died, then like
and then now there's dance.
It's a
there's
Luo
music.
culture, yeah.
Okay. Ujaenda disco matanga?
Zinakwanga mingi aje kwani?
Hey, disco matanga is
It's like
a tradition.
Yeah, so they used to go there, and during the day they're like students. You're there with them, teach them. So I talked to them, but there was one statement I uttered that rather than use contraceptives at this early age, just abstain. You're too young. Sex is not going anywhere, so just abstain.
So at that point you're talking to high schoolers?
Yeah, high schoolers, because I should even be talking to, in my community, that statement should be uttered to even a class 7 girl. Even
it's
a class
that
6
serious.
girl. Because the people who give birth at class 6. Ameacha mtoto nyumbani na
So it's like a problem. Kuna very many pregnancies.
yeah. So I told them it was a statement with a bargain.
Yeah.
Rather than you use contraceptives, just abstain. This person goes, there's a girl, specifically out of the crowd, this one will hear you, right?
Yeah.
So there was a girl who went, akatoa the contraception, and then she did not maintain the other side of the bargain. So
she did not abstain.
Yeah. So she got pregnant, and I told you my community is still backward. Was still backward. So this girl went to get the abortion. Literally, traditionally, you remove the leg, then the stomach, then the head. Very dangerous to the girl herself.
Yeah.
So the girl is in the hospital, Homa Bay Referral Hospital.
Traditional means like huyo si daktari.
They believe the person can help to give birth to her. But
mkunga. So kama hautaki hiyo mimba bado, the mkunga still confiscates.
So the mkunga does not only help people give birth?
Not all of them though. But specifically some. Some
wanafanya abortions.
Yeah. So she went there. So she's taken to the hospital, and Homa Bay Referral is next to Tomboya University. So I'm passing by because I was not staying in the hostel, so my place is next to that place. So I'm passing by, and the mom sees me and say, "The over there, in Luo, come. You wanted this to happen to my daughter. Now it has happened. You wanted my daughter to kill herself. Now it has happened." I felt like, nini likuleta shule? Why are you doing this? Why are you even? Was it necessary? Just continued your course and end it.
You started questioning your passion.
Yeah,
your
and it was my passion.
Goals.
And then in my 4th year, first semester, I'm just getting back to school. Then a parent calls me. The girls I was mentoring, some of them did not. They were always calling. Yeah. So a parent calls me and tells me her child used to, before the talk, her child used to like get, in Luo homes, you can get where the parents sleep and where the children sleep is very different, but in the same homestead.
Yeah.
So the child used to live at home, live at night when the parents don't know, and come back before the parents wake up.
Alikuwa na sneak out.
But so in a more of a traditional way. So
it's a big deal.
Yeah. So the mom, they go to the disco matangas.
Without the permission. That is
tricky.
where they okay.
So the mom called and told me the daughter has never done that. She's always like, I want to be like Shelly. So
nice.
so at that point, I'm now more motivated. And then my lecturer was like, why did you stop that thing? Then I told him, so I think people don't do that. People don't give up like that. So this distance that comes up, we go, a lot of us apply. The US government is sponsoring us to go to abroad. A lot of us apply. And I'm just the luckiest person. I'm there.
Your peak.
We are going for economic women empowerment in the United States, in the states of Delaware. For a 5-week program.
Congratulations.
So I get this opportunity. You go there, you meet people from different. It was the sub-Saharan Africa. So these girls, you meet girls there who like what they've gone through US is better, but their passion, it's like contagious. Their passion is like contagious. So I'm like, I want to do something. Yes, I want to change the society, but I want to do something that I'm like an expert in. So I come back and say I founded the now Gift of Roses Foundation. A gift of roses to the community. Yes, it contains my name. Yeah, I'm a Luo. I love myself.
Let's go.
Of course.
Yeah, so I decided I want to give back to the society, but in a more expert way, where I have now the knowledge and everything. So I'm a math and chemistry teacher. It should not be something like, if I say I'm a maths and chemistry teacher, wait, I'll cry. Like, somebody thinks that's a compliment, right?
Yeah.
But to me, it seems like an insult. Like, bonani sikue, unanibeba aje, bonani sikue. So I decided, okay, I want to do this. So I want to do this. I don't have any cash. I just want to do this.
You just want to do this. You just have a passion.
The will.
So I just want to do this.
Nice.
And I'm grateful for the parents who trusted me with their kids. Well, I had no cash. I was just talking to these people. Just talking. So we had 3 steps. The Gift of Roses has 3 steps. First is exposure of these girls. I was first for the girls. And then I saw a lot needed. Many people in the society needed. This is why people want to talk at reserve and talk so matao. So these people in the reserve, whether a girl or a boy, needs this exposure. So the first thing was bring in role models who are STEM oriented. STEM, when you say STEM, we talk of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
I'm glad that you mentioned that. So Gift of Roses focuses on,
it has a motto, we say, education for economic prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, that's
so does it focuses on STEM courses, STEM related careers for young learners?
Yes.
Science, technology,
engineering and mathematics.
Okay. So watu wa creatives tumeachwa nyuma.
We talk of their organization which do STEAM. STEAM, that is science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics.
So there is STEM and there is STEAM.
Yeah.
A lot to learn today.
So you're doing this for girls and boys in your community.
I deal with the reserve. But then I missed life in the city, life in the urban. But me, I'm doing this thing. We are doing this. The Gift of Roses Foundation is doing this for the people in the reserve there who need that exposure.
So you're focused on rural Nyanza.
Rural Nyanza. Very rural. But do you know?
This is very rural.
Very rural.
Nice.
Very rural. Msinione. Nimetembea hii town.
So there is it's a little off topic, but there is a time this year, 2nd February, I was in a very rural school. It's called what do you call it? The name is not coming. I don't know if it's Uwiri. The name is not coming. But as I was walking out, I don't have my own car, so I use public transport. I'm not that rich. I'm doing this for the community. So I'm walking out, but not after border to end it. And then I'm getting this. The girls wanaongea like there are people who wash the disposable pads. The people like the disposable one. Yeah, where you? Not the reusable one. I'm talking about the disposable one. I had the 200 shillings for my fare. Like I told them, okay, you go buy pads. Because
damn, the situation is dire over there.
Yeah,
the situation is bad. Now I have a question. When you focus on STEM courses, is it that in Nyanza people don't pick up these STEM courses as much as it is desired, considering the need for people who have pursued such career choices?
Okay, thank you for that question. What is your perception of somebody from Nyanza?
My perception of somebody from Nyanza, I think I base on specifically where, because of how.
What have you heard of people from Nyanza? As in, what do people say about brain of people from Nyanza?
They love English. They have very good English. They're sharp. They're quite sharp. Wanakulanga lots of fish, so very bright.
They also love science-related courses.
So is your question answered?
Okay, so there are so many.
Yeah, they have this. Okay, they have this capability.
So they have the interest.
They have the capability. They have the interest. But what is limiting them? That is why Gift of Roses is coming in. What is limiting these people? First of all, people, when you talk of Homa Bay, you think of that place, Aijakua. But then Homa Bay is a place.
I've been to Homa Bay.
It's a place, but
it's a nice place. It's so green. And then I love the fact that roads zimetengenezwa really nice. Now, as I was telling you, the thing is, people know who is from there and who is not from there just by looking at you and seeing your mannerisms. But it's because it's not a cosmopolitan area. It's a place where it's a one community.
So everyone knows everyone.
It's mostly that, but not. It's everyone knows everyone, but pia kuna senye pia mko na wenye wanataka kusema msitaki uka kuna wenye pia wataki kuassociate the community. It's the same
infrastructure, like the schools.
Some schools doesn't have a window. As in the window is just a structure there, and some few lockers inside.
So the roads are good. It's green. Alafu the schools are not.
Some are good, some are bad, some are good. Depending rural areas. If you go to rural area, even in rural, where's your home?
Nakuru.
Even in rural Nakuru, you'll find some schools that are.
So as in ukiingia ndani, there are places where society gets messy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Gift of Roses goes to these people here. We want to create exposure to them. Expose them to role models. Ushaona mtu alikusema mbona sifanyi science? Why am I not doing this? And then that is the first method. We expose them to role models. The second method is you take them to institutions, tertiary institutions, university or technical colleges.
You've said Gift of Roses Foundation is a foundation that encourages young learners to pursue STEM-related courses, careers that is. What are some of the opportunities you think are there for them?
Okay. In terms of career or?
In terms of jobs, let's begin there. Jobs. How is their life going to turn out, basically? Yeah. Okay.
So in the society today, the rich people are the ones who use, let me say, stock trading, the internet itself. So when you bring in technology, we are having these people there. We have accommodated that there. When you bring engineering, because wewe unataka kujenga nyumba siku moja, si ndio? Unataka stima yako siku moja. That is also engineering coming there. And then mathematics. Ni wapi ufanye math?
Everywhere.
Where? Yes, people don't like it. Some people don't like it. Like mimi mwalimu math nikiona nasikia miss your lesson. But it like needs to be there. So when the let me say when we talk about STEM, we don't talk for them, we don't encourage it for the students to go there, do the STEM related courses, and then go there and start to maybe look for a job. When you have that STEM related course, you can even make your own job.
Yeah, true.
You can create that's what CBC is doing. Have you seen the CBC pathway? The CBC pathway. We have the junior secondary, we have the middle school, then the junior secondary. In the junior secondary now there's a pathway where you can branch into either STEM, visual arts. It's wide. So we specifically on STEM, and the government has come out this time round. Most of mentorship on STEM has been really out there. So the courses that can be there is a lot. I can't say specifically which. Science requires critical thinking. Very, very critical. Your class utafunza 1 + 1 is what? Is 2, right? That is what the teacher teaches you. Then the example she gives you is 1 + what gives you 2. Then she tells you she added a number plus a number, you got 2. Which numbers were these? So you understand? It requires critical thinking more than what you get in the class.
Msikia wewe ni mwalimu. Mpaka nimeshika where critical thinking inaingia. Have you partnered with any organization right now?
Okay.
Or how are you doing this as the founder of Gift of Roses Foundation?
How I go about my activities. Activities I've done so far is go to schools, talk to them. I have volunteers. Thank you for my friends, by the way. I have
a shout out.
Thank you to my friends, Chelangat, my friend, my complicated friend, Gift, my fellow teachers we teach with. I think that something that boosts me much. And then sometimes I was told when I was starting, somebody told me, usitumie pesa ya mfuko yako kwa organization, make sure it's donation. If you go with that mindset, my friend, you'll give up. And sometimes you have to just go into your pockets. And yes, donations come through. A lot of people have helped me. There's my MP.
Nice.
Yeah, they're approachable. There is some schools, they just host you there and like tell you, I'll pay your mentors, just come talk to my people, encourage them. And
nice.
that is how and donation, we go online. We're told if you're there's a session I attended of who do we call her, she was in Miss President, and then I can't remember. Why would I not remember her?
Look at you.
Miss President was a KTN show.
Yeah, nakumbuka. Mwenye alishinda.
Yeah. So that time I was there, umeka nyuma, and then you answer a lot. So after that, unataka kujiuza. This thing is always about selling yourself. So you have to go out there, get out of your comfort zone. Unasema ile ya watu watanionaje nikienda. Unaenda. Forget the watu wataniona. Fikiria baadaye. So you go out there. I went to her after a session she was the guest speaker. I like your story. And then she told me, I liked your answers. And what I can tell you, you have really great potential. What you have to do is tell your story boldly. So that is what I tell my people. If you're thinking of changing your community, tell your story boldly. Just tell your story boldly.
Okay. And then there's this Center for Math, Science and Technology Education in Africa. It works on
Semester.
Yes, Semester. It works on behalf of the Ministry of Education, right? Can you maybe talk about it briefly? Like what exactly is that? Because
I haven't reached out to Semester so far. The first time I experienced Semester was when I was in high school. In high school I was maths contest. You remember maths contest? So obviously I used to go to a lot of them. So that is where I encountered them so far. But we are only 2 years old. Not even 2 years. I think we are now 1.5. 1.5 years old.
For a young foundation, and you've met your MP, you've met Vice President, you've met good job.
We try.
No Kogeria.
I've not understood.
Yeah, you're just trying.
Kujaribu.
Oh, it's there. Okay.
Yes. Go on.
So, what is my next?
Nimekuuliza story ya
Your
Center for Maths.
Oh,
Science,
that's
and
what I was telling you.
Technology.
I've not heard of them so much.
Mm-hmm.
I've not heard of them so much. I only heard of them in high school. But I've heard of scientists of Kenya. The scientists of Kenya, they have been in rural areas so much. Yeah.
With you have a question?
Yeah, you have mentioned that you people provide equipment,
Lab
apparatus. How is that like? So you go back to your pocket somewhere?
No, donations. People help us get donations, and then we buy. When we are going to a school or an event, we go there and we make sure we have money enough before we go.
Wow, this is huge. Nakumbuka in high school there's some schools that used to have to go to other people's school to experience what a lab is, how those apparatus look like. It's interesting.
So nakumbuka in high school, but I want to let you know this is still continuing in the rural.
Yeah,
it's still there. Totally.
Bado kuna shule hawana lab,
which is very. Na CBC, it's not good.
Really?
Because even in junior secondary, the junior secondary is now in primary, right?
Primary, yeah.
And the junior secondary, if you look at the integrated science syllabus, it's a lot of practical. The lab apparatus are taught in grade 7. Lab apparatus, there are some mixtures. You remember the from one work on mixture something. It's done also done in
grade 7.
So the primary still need it, and a lot of primaries don't have it.
That is why they were complaining about not having resources. The government in Apeleka Mbio.
And then there is computer studies. Computer studies.
You have to have computers.
You need to
yeah, true.
But remember this school, the windows are not even. I think the security of this computer rooms.
So inatoka mbali, uko na kazi mingi.
But we have the world.
Yeah, you have the world.
You have Kenya, you have the world, you have people like
you can't change everything, but as long as you can make that change somewhere, you go for it.
Okay. When you are pursuing this course of yours, trying to bring young learners to pursue STEM career courses, umewahi patana na hii push and pull ya student anataka kufanya arts, anataka kufanya science, ako tu in that situation? Have you met such situations?
Yes. Now there is that, and you're told you should not persuade a child from their fashion and something. Anaona history ndio yake. Wewe unataka kumforce na imao. My friend, that is why I thank God I'm doing something like expertise in. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. So you have to let, if there is this potential you see in this child. That is why we use their teachers.
Yeah.
There is this potential you see in this child. Hata akifuata hii, yes, anaweza fuata but haitamsaidia. Or huyu namforce kwa maths lakini hapana. Yeye yake ni huko. So there.
Okay. But how do you do that without, I don't know, causing a dilemma?
It's not 100% not causing a dilemma. At point we cause, and we get rebels from the parents, and we talk to them, and they respond nicely. You just be good with words. Mtu akikuja juu unakuja chini. Akiwa chini unakuwa juu kidogo.
Unamconvince otherwise. What you have spoken about the situation in Wamucii, about how the people, the young people are. Is there I'm just curious, is there an unemployment gap in Wamucii, rural Wamucii, as we say kuna unemployment in Nairobi?
Okay, we're talking about now unemployment. When I was starting my education, my basic education, by then I did mother tongue. Did you do mother tongue? When you were in like grade 1, I did mother tongue. I started my education at my home area. So I did
That's amazing, bana. Sisi hatukupata hizo opportunities.
Nairobi pia mimi nilisoma.
Ulisoma?
I studied Kikuyu.
See, there were books, right? So,
nice.
So there were these my classmates we were learning with, right? Then your dad realized, I remember my younger brother once said, Daddy, mimi nakuwa number 1 ndio shule. Nakuwa number 1. Hata sifai kusoma. So I was like, my dad was like, sawa acha nikutoe. Akamtoa akampeleka another school, it was boarding. Daddy ile shule ilikuwa inadanganya mimi nichape.
Mimi niko down.
So you remember there were my classmates who I used to learn with before I located to another school. So these my classmates I used to learn with. You're curious, where are they? Now you're back in the community, you're like, I remember who and who. And then you go find your classmate who is a girl is now sisal making. Sisal making at some point when a sisal make until they don't have the fingerprints. And then there is sand harvesting. Boys go for the sand harvesting. Wakiona tu lori imetoka Kisii imekuja. Hata kama ulikuwa class unafunza nothing. And then you get it. So you have to persuade this child, just come to class.
Yeah.
Just come to class.
So you think it will solve the problems that the
sisal
community...
making doesn't give you that much too. With the economy now, a sisal rope goes for around 50 shillings.
Just a rope. And how long does it even take to make one?
Others can make as much as 10. But it is now others can make, but that is if they involve their children. So one makes the sisal to fibers, and then somebody takes the fibers to rope.
So you're saying the reason you started this was to encourage these young people to
in the community. I was among them.
You were among them.
I was among them.
You were just exposed and they were not.
Yeah. But the difference is the exposure. That is the exposure we're trying to bring.
But I think that is what you're doing is very noble, because what nikiangalia in the past when during after colonialism, when the president at the time said anataka kuwa na education, it's education, you go learn, then you come back home and help your community, which you're doing right now.
But there's this thing, memes. Memes. Sasa unajua memes ina, yes, it is just a meme. It's just a meme. But you know, ushaisema kitu, mio maths sijui. Now we say until your head. So you remember people making jokes about I left home to change home and alala njaa. They're like, yes, it is a meme, but you're like, somebody is taking this thing. That is why I'm a Kenyan. The memes are good, but we should mind.
We should mind the people, and we should...
Your audience. What if you tell this person, I left home to change home, amelala njaa, but kesho ipo siku. And then you say, kesho ipo siku, mtu anasema tena, mtu wa ipo siku, amegive up. You get my point?
Yeah.
So at times, it's even us, the community. You can't support financially, but that mental support. This person umempata and you're like, this person is doubting. I once doubted myself couple of times. But you get this person, like when I was starting this organization, sina kitu na nakini I will feel like I want to change the community. So I'm like, what should I do? My partner says, you have the brains, you have the knowledge, just go. I know you can make it.
You can do it.
Even if I was doubting myself, this person sees this in me. I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, maybe uliona hiyo gap ya, we need people who are knowledgeable in science, in engineering, na vitu kama hizo.
And I also think it solves so many problems when you go home.
Yeah.
Like kama ni construction, there'll be even more modern.
Yeah.
Kama ni roads, there'll be even more zitaenda deeper into the rural areas, right? Kama ni story, now because it's science, I'm thinking it also involves environment. It will be conserved even better.
Because the quarries at some point, you see a land, unajua ameamua hiyo land yake ni quarry. And then these people are so greedy for money, they don't even see this place is getting spoiled. So a land is like
shaky now.
Yeah. So it's
because you said a lot of sand.
There's a lot of sand harvesting.
Sand harvesting. Okay. You had an event earlier this year.
Yeah.
Unaweza ambia audience ilikuwa kuhusu nini?
Oh, okay. I had an event earlier this year. And I went to talk to them first. We were supposed to hold a seminar, but...
Who were you talking to?
They were students. students, we had them together. Then we like hold sessions with volunteers, first volunteer mentors who are in STEM related courses, students. And I'm grateful for them. Student, a comrade atataka do. As in unamuita na una pesa. No, this one's like I want to come. Why would they not come? Because you sold your story. You convinced them. Helping these people is good. So they come. Some of them you just tell them, okay, I'll even pay your fare. You just come because they want to come and they're like too far. They want to use that. So it's like we had mentors, volunteer mentors, and we used them as mentors for these young girls. But when they have questions, we have them out, and sometimes in revising. But sasa unajua mwingine, yes, is a good doctor, but your patience ya mwalimu so we don't tolerate that too. Unatutolea passion yake hapana. So such we don't tolerate. But when you see this one can handle this one like this, or maybe this student is comfortable with this mentor, you know that.
Nice. Yeah, okay. Now to people are doing noble things out here. But you know what you're doing, even to me right now, is you're encouraging me. What I have in my heart, ni sijidoubt, ni
you go out.
Yeah. Okay.
Now imagine saizi if we were talking about Nairobi, kila mtu anataka kuwa msanii, star, I don't know what. Who is going to be,
the time for election where ukirusha mawe, there's still the memes. Ukirusha mawe inagonga MCA. Aspiring MCA.
Do you think CBC is favoring what you're doing?
Okay.
When it comes to maybe encouraging people to pursue STEM.
Okay. Kenya's reaction on CBC and what I'm going to say is going to differ. So let me just say it though. So we say the CBC is practicality. When you talk about STEM, coding, there's the science and technology in grade 5. I think I'm always interested in knowing what is there in the syllabus. Science and technology in grade 5, there's coding. I think yes, it is not that deep. But this child is being introduced to something interesting, practicality. But now the thing is, mimi nitaenda hapo class nikwambie ukitaka kucode unafanya hii na hii, and I'm done with that topic.
Mwalimu hana knowledge ya coding.
Sawa, hata mwalimu kutokuwa na knowledge.
Hakuna resource, hakuna computers.
There's that. Mwalimu first of all on grade 5 kama alikuwa amekuja kufunza English, Swahili nini samepewa ati science and technology.
Yeah.
So then that means then the will or the will to harness this STEM thing is there.
Yeah.
But the resources
is limited. So if the resources come in, I think CBC is good.
It's
good.
I think
practical
organization
with
kama
practicality.
anaweza spin it out hapa moving forward unaweza fika hiyo stage yenye you're training CBC teachers for kufeel hizi
the STEM part of CBC because they're not getting it. The STEM part of CBC, that practicality.
But the government should have known what to have called source a lot.
But it's initial stage, and we can give it time.
You can give it time and see how.
It's just that we are not giving time to the students too. There's some people being wasted.
No. Oh yeah, because now they'll be doing things ni kama wao ni lab. Wanapita tukijaribu tuone vile itakuwa.
Kimangoto.
Exactly. In this event you said one of the goals is to improve or to boost the social emotional learning of the students. What is social emotional learning?
Okay, social emotional learning. Thank you. When you've gone through gift process as a beneficiary, you're the student who took you from. We can support you in mentoring and sometimes cash and something as long as we support you through this period, right? Now you're done. We want you to go life out there. You're like a bigger sister, bigger brother to this one, to this one who's starting now. So now we take you in, you are a mentee, but now we take you in as a mentor. There is that
to pass down.
There is that how you show your benefit, how you benefited when you show it to that child over there. There is the social emotional support that we wanted.
Okay, that's nice.
And then because you are giving back to the society, we also require before you leave, before you officially quit as a beneficiary, you have to have a mandatory community service.
Okay. A mandatory community service period.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Hii ni kama
you give you a certificate.
Ni kama kitambo venye watu walikuwa wanaambia after high school you go to NYS. But now this one is community service.
But somebody will ask me, what will you make it giving certificate? My certificate, my community service certificate that I was given with my organization, apparently is the one that qualified me for the scholarship of the US program.
Yeah.
Nice. So it helps in boosting your career.
Yeah.
Mmesikia young learners out there? Ama mzazi mwenye anaweza kuwa na watch hii na young learner. You can convince, or rather if you see your child is pursuing courses related to STEM. STEM means science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Hizo. Mnaweza reach out to Gift of Roses Foundation. Mjue venye atasaidiwa. Yeah, because I'm thinking you may focus on rural Nyanza, but still there are also people who may need this same exact opportunity na wako huku nje ukutao, si ndio? Yeah. Have you experienced any challenges while pursuing
challenges?
Gift of Roses Foundation?
Challenges, but the challenges are not outdoing the advantages. Yeah.
You could speak of both.
Yeah. Let me talk of challenges first. Challenges. God. I'm a 23-year-old girl. I'm a 23-year-old girl.
First of all, being 23 years and being able to achieve what you've achieved and being able to do what you're doing, man, that's great. That's how you money happen.
Yeah, I know. So, being a 23-year-old girl, there's life. As people call it life. Yes, I'm doing something I love. God. But people call this life, like, why are you not out there partying? Why are you not out there traveling? Why are you
living life?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, sometimes when you go at night, you're sitting down and things did not work out during the day. Then you're like, but you think of what you're doing, and then you're like, yeah. And then there is a prophet is not welcoming you home. That's still some people in my community still don't take it as I'm out there to help. And it's like obstructing you to reach out to some children which should be reached out to. And another one is financial support. Sometimes you're very low. Sometimes you're very low, and you have to cancel activities. And you know how in the common society, our woman at breaks you.
Yeah.
Now that is my that is my character development part. When I have to cancel out, you've like, you know how to come up. Write this thing you want to do it, where you want to do it, and everything. Reach out, and then one thing first, and then you have to cancel things out. It's heartbreaking.
It's a sad question. With everything you've achieved so far, na maybe what you failed at, na plans zenye uko nazo, what sort of help would you like be open to? Nini inaweza fanyika ikuwe like now imekuboost, umeenda to the next step, now kuna struggles zingine
like what are the things that will right now, if you are given, they will benefit you or they will push you forward in your noble cause?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So, like, you wanted to be a president, right? You've been dreaming of being a president, right? And then, Joe Biden comes to you. How do you feel? Like you're now the president, even before you become the president. How do you feel?
If Joe Biden comes to me,
and tells you your dream is valid.
Amazing,
hey, right?
I would be like motivated.
Yeah. So to the society out there, those who have made it in STEM-related courses, they like feel like they can change the world. Reach out to us. Just talk to them. Talking to these people, that's encouraging. That itself give them the passion to continue with whatever they're doing, irrespective of the obstacles they face.
Okay.
And since we are giving out laboratory equipment is very expensive. Yeah. The people who can donate that, we recognize you and we appreciate. And then funding, at some point we have to support these people, because sometimes a person goes to school in the first term, sorry. And then the second term the person can go. It's rural, these people are making sisals for a living. Fee unatoa wapi. So people who can support financially, we also appreciate. And we always recognize them.
So how can they reach you?
Yeah.
Okay, we have the Facebook page, the Gift of Roses Foundation. We have Twitter, Gift of Roses Foundation. But then the Twitter page, it's going to be embarrassing. But I'll say it. We totally don't have followers in Twitter. And it's discouraged me, so I don't.
You don't go.
I don't post it.
Do you usually take pictures, videos?
Yeah, we do. There's a time we were hosting. We take it a lot of times when we are holding our events. With these organizations, it's always telling your story. And when people see what you're doing, out to them, you go for it.
We should do actually a documentary for this thing. I'm Mr. Producer. Sure. Sindio? Producer kwenye my camera hii. Watu wanauliza naongelesha nani? Producer hapo ndiye atatuambia how we go, we move forward. We could do a documentary for you where you're going to these places, and then you could have that as your base where you can present it to potential donors, do you accept donations from individuals?
Yeah, a lot of people have made donations.
Because then somebody may want to donate and hataki kujulikana ama akienda Instagram ama yuko Instagram again. How can they do that?
We have an official phone number, which is
we announce.
Okay, we have an official phone number which people can reach us.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an official number.
So tunaweza iweka hapa.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, so for anyone who wants to contribute to this foundation, anaweza tuma hapo kwa hiyo whatever you have, itasaidia sana to push her agenda of making people adopt STEM courses, young learners, ndio tuweze kusolve mashida zenye tuko nazo. Sasa hii hakuna chakula na watu wajui food production. We know a lot of English over here, but we can't. Hatuwezi panda mahindi at all. So there is need for that when it comes to young learners when you toka saa hii high school, right? Ndio wanaingia campus when you're junior, to encourage them to pursue these courses. And also wewe mwenye uko hapo, mwenye you are successful in being a doctor, being an engineer, being whatever, be a role model. Ukwe hapo kwa watoto man, reach out to them so that they see a role model mwenye wanaweza angalia.
Is there an individual or an organization that you would love to collaborate with?
Yeah.
Senyu na wasi
Simaste. Guy, okay.
Watu wa Semaskia kama mnawachingi kitu, please.
I love how we used to do maths during the contest. But then they're like, when I was most of the contests I used to go there. When you're there, then you hear they are present. I don't know. I want to do extra maths. I want to give me another platform. I just want them to see me.
Wow.
I adore them.
Shelly Rose, give us your parting shot. Kuna mtu maybe somewhere pale anaona, I want to be like that lady. Give us your parting shot.
Okay. First of all, I want to say I have a life beyond this all Gift of Roses Foundation, and I embrace it in my Gift of Roses Foundation too. And what I can say to people out there, you let me ask you.
Okay.
So if you had a plate, a bowl with the two balloons, right?
Yeah.
And you have a bowl with none. So we're bringing God into this. And God what do you say about Christianity and God blessing? He always doubles what you want, what you have.
Yeah.
So you have two balloons, he has none, right? I want to double yours. What will yours be?
4.
What will yours be?
2.
You have none.
0.
So when you double yours, it's none, right?
Yeah.
So when you reach out to help you, we help those who help themselves. Like God helps those who help themselves. You have to have something. Show me you really want this, so that we can go to you. Otherwise, you're discouraging me as your mentor, right? So and parents we are there for your children, and just let them have us, and let us have them, right?
Okay.
And also to people who are into STEM and are role models in the society, you don't preach water
And drink water.
and drink wine. I'm not judging. Your wine is your wine, your water is your wine, your water is your water. So,
Yeah.
but if you know you're doing wine, you're literally ile wa Kenya.
Yeah.
But if you know you're not doing the right thing when somebody's watching you, please just do the right thing for them. And to organizations who come out there to change the world and change their view totally when they get that cash, please do what is right.
Yeah.
And what can I say? And I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
I traveled all the way here. Though it's been
We may travel for how many hours?
it was
An overnight.
travel.
Man, we appreciate it.
And it's okay.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. Our producer akona swali moja yenye ameniambia nikuulize. What is that, if you were given an opportunity right now, what is that one law that you would make for the whole world to follow?
I would say there's no route to life. There's no route to life. Can I expand it?
Okay.
Today, somebody will tell you, go at your own pace, right? That is a rule, right?
Yeah.
And then the other person comes and tell you that get out of your comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone, you're not going at your pace. So it's like these two things are differing. So I'm just telling you out there, there's no route to life. Face life.
So you would say no one should be subjected to a rule.
No one should be subjected to a rule.
That is the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The law is no law.
Thank you so much. Producer, umefurahia? Nice, umefurahia. As per the tradition of this podcast, we always have questions asked by guests to the next guest. So if a guest like you today, you will ask a question. You'll ask two questions for the next guest. Now, the last guest we had was Kali Imani. She's an artist. And she asked two questions. The first question was, what are the 3 things you wish you could tell your younger self?
The 3 things I could tell my young self. 1, I would say you don't have to have a mom to feel loved.
Okay.
And 2, I would say my sister came to me because she loved me, not because she hates me. And 3, I would say my sister did not buy me that clothes because she did not have the money, not because she did not want to buy me.
Oh, that's nice. That's very specific.
Yeah.
Hiya. The second question. What is one question you wished people asked you often?
What inspires me to wake up and face today?
Okay. What actually inspires you to wake up and face every day?
The fact that I'm a girl.
Okay. Your gender is your empower.
I just feel like I want to prove the society wrong. Not that I'm losing myself in proving the society wrong, but it gives me motivation to wake up.
So we will give you an opportunity to also write your own questions for the next guest. And then utawatch your show, usikie venye alijibu maswali yako. Yeah. Otherwise, it's been nice. It's been amazing to have you here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you guys for also showing up. We do this because we love it. We don't do this because we show up, because we love it. And you showing up is a reward for doing what we love. And we appreciate you so much. So keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing whatever you think about chenye tu mesema, chenye amesema, you as a parent, you as a young learner, making career choices. Do you think you're making the right ones? Do you think they're the ones that are going to impact your community positively? Right?
Yeah.
And without further ado,
1 + 1 is 2.
Hey, okay. So without further ado,
1 + 1 is 2.
And now
it's been the Social Scene Podcast. I was your host, Dicky Chillis.
Rachel Wamucii.
And our guest was
Shelly Rose.
Bye bye guys. Till next time.